Chosen one, stop everything right now and listen carefully. This message is not for the faint of heart. God has just declared that you will not wake up for days. This is a divine command, not a suggestion. You are being placed in a sacred incubation, a spiritual lockdown for your own safety. The forces around you are shifting violently, and this pause is the only thing standing between you and chaos. If you are watching this, it is no accident. God has deliberately brought you here because you must hear this warning. Your life is on the edge of a massive breakthrough, but the enemy is trying to stop you. This incubation is a shield, a fortress, and a preparation chamber all at once. If you try to fight it, you will only delay your destiny or risk losing everything. This is urgent. Do not ignore this. The next few days will feel like nothing is happening. You might feel stuck, trapped, or even asleep. But this is your spirit being protected from a storm you cannot yet see. Right now, before you go any further, stop and do these three critical things. Hit that like button now, subscribe to join the army of chosen ones rising to 800 strong, and drop the number 99 in the comments to send a powerful cosmic signal that you're ready to align with this divine plan. If you are truly chosen, you will watch this video until the very end. If you turn away, if you deny this message, you risk missing your moment. But for those who stay, know this: your life will never be the same again. This incubation is a gift wrapped in mystery, and when you awaken, you will be unstoppable. Don't blink. Don't look away. Your protection, your breakthrough, and your destiny are being sealed right now. Listen closely. What's about to happen to you is not ordinary. This isn't tiredness from a long week. It's not burnout. It's not exhaustion. This is sacred shutdown. A divine command has gone out over your life, and God is telling your body to rest. But this rest isn't sleep. It's spiritual suspension. It's heaven telling your nervous system, be still. I'm doing surgery on your soul. You will soon feel a pull that no coffee, no urgency, no calendar can fight. And the world won't understand it, but the realm of heaven does. You're entering holy ground. You might try to resist. You might feel the urge to keep going. Your mind will whisper, there's still so much to do. But your spirit will speak louder. Let go. God is about to place you into a deep rest, one that feels like days, because He's lifting you out of the demands of time, pressure, and noise. This isn't just a break, it's a divine preparation. And I need you to understand, this isn't weakness, it's wisdom, it's strength. It's God saying, I love you too much to watch you keep pushing through on broken legs. Lie down. He's rebuilding the very foundation beneath your drive. This is sacred. It's supernatural. It's a stillness so profound, it defies science. Because when your physical self powers down, your spirit powers up. As you rest, as your eyes close, your soul opens. You're stepping into a divine frequency, the one where heaven works behind the scenes. This isn't a delay, it's incubation. It's not stepping away from life. It's falling directly into God's hands. And He will accomplish in days what would have taken you years. You'll feel a weight, not of exhaustion, but of divine glory, settle into your bones. You'll set alarms and sleep right through them. Try to rise and your body won't respond. That's not laziness. It's holy lockdown. Heaven has deployed angels to encircle your spirit and hush the chaos. You're not meant to wake up yet, because He's still working on the unseen. Each time you try to open your eyes, your soul will gently pull you back down. Why? Because God is not finished. You are clay in the Master's hands and He's still molding. You're being transformed at the cellular, emotional, and spiritual level. God is rewiring your instincts, healing wounds that no words could reach. He's softening the hardened places that formed just to help you survive. This stillness is not a punishment. It's protection. It's heaven's permission to stop being the one who always holds it together. You've carried more than enough, and heaven has declared, that's enough. This rest is holy anesthesia. You are in the middle of a spiritual operation, and when you try to move but can't, don't panic. Praise. That means the healing is still happening. God doesn't need your strength in this moment. He needs your surrender. So be still. Let Him work. Stillness is your strength now. Obedience is your oxygen, and when He says move, you will, but not a second before. Right now, you're stepping out of man's schedule and into God's timeline. You're not behind. You're being pulled into a space where clocks are irrelevant and heaven is in control. You'll notice it soon. Minutes stretch like hours. Hours pass like seconds. Why? Because in this realm, time submits to the hand of God. Your healing, your alignment, your breakthrough, it's no longer subject to earthly delay. You're not being slowed down. You're being repositioned in eternity. God is reversing the effects of time on your body. He's pressing pause on the wear and tear life has caused. While others are aging under pressure, you are being preserved under grace. In this realm, cells are renewing, energy is returning. Wrinkles of stress are smoothing in spirit and in body. You are not just resting. You are being reset by timelessness. And that, my friend, is a miracle the clock can't measure. Don't panic when your routine dissolves. Don't fight the flow when your body no longer responds to alarms. This is divine realignment. God is saying what they call delay, I call design. You'll come out of this space with power you didn't earn, wisdom you didn't study for, and peace that can't be shaken. That's the realm you're in now, the realm where miracles begin. You think you're not doing anything right now, but heaven is handling everything. While you rest, while you close your eyes, while you step away from your to-do list, God is working in your finances. Doors you couldn't open with emails are being kicked down by angels. People who forgot you are remembering your name. Debts are dissolving. Connections are aligning. And here's the most radical part. You're not lifting a finger. You're about to experience what it feels like to be blessed without burnout. God is reteaching you how provision works, not through endless grinding, but through grace. Not through worry, but through worship. Your rest is your strategy now. Your sleep is your seed. While you lay down in obedience, God is arranging the contracts, the promotions, the inheritances. He is shifting the soil under your money. You fought hard for every dollar. You've struggled to stay afloat. But no more. This is not the season of survival. This is the season of supernatural supply, and you're not going to see it because you hustled harder. You're going to see it because you obeyed the pause. God is showing you what it means to be funded by favor. There are relationships you cried over, prayed over, and finally gave up on. But heaven never did. While you're in this divine stillness, God is healing hearts that hurt you. He's softening people you never thought would change. And He's doing it without you lifting a voice, sending a text, or begging for reconciliation. Why? Because healing doesn't always start with conversation. Sometimes it starts with consecration. As you rest, heaven is sending clarity to the people around you. Old friends who couldn't understand your calling are being given new eyes. Family members who only saw your flaws are being shown your future. Enemies are being silenced. Connections are being rewritten. And you didn't have to force any of it, because when God hides you, He also handles what's behind you. Don't reach out. Don't chase. Don't reopen doors. God is repainting. This isn't your job. It's His. Trust the process. Let Him do the deep work. Because when you come out of this rest, relationships that were once broken will feel reborn. Not because of what you did, but because of what He repaired in the silence. You don't even realize how old your soul has become. Not in years, but in wear. The trauma, the pressure, the daily grind. It aged you. It didn't just steal time. It stole energy. It creased your smile. It hardened your laugh. But that changes now. Because what's happening in this divine rest isn't just internal. It's cellular. God is reversing the symptoms of survival. He's restoring the softness of your soul. You'll wake up lighter, brighter, younger. Your eyes will shine with clarity again. Your posture will lift. Your face will glow. Not because you took a vacation, but because you touched eternity. You're being washed in the waters of renewal that don't exist in this world. This is spiritual rejuvenation at a biological level. Your body is catching up with your soul's healing. And when people see you again, they'll say something's different, and they'll be right, because it won't just be your skin. It'll be your spirit. You'll carry peace that makes you radiant. You'll walk with rest that becomes your beauty. This isn't cosmetic, it's cosmic. You are being remade by the very hands of heaven. Your mind, once a battlefield, cluttered with racing thoughts and cycles of fear, is now entering a divine reset. God is reaching into the neural patterns that have shaped your reactions, beliefs, and inner narratives, and He's rewriting them. This is more than peace. This is holy neuroscience. He's not simply quieting the chaos, He's renewing the way you think. That voice of self-doubt, silenced. That emergency alarm of anxiety, unplugged. Those looping memories of past pain, wiped clean. In your surrender, while you rest, while you let go, God is healing the places no one else can reach. He's soothing trauma, releasing wisdom, and unlocking solutions that your striving could never discover. You'll begin to wake up with answers you didn't search for, calm where there once was chaos, and insight that didn't come from effort, but from trust. This isn't therapy, it's transformation. And when you rise from this rest, you won't just feel better, you'll think differently. God is giving you a new mind, a new perspective, a renewed mental strength, and the beauty of it all, you didn't have to force it, you simply allowed it. Because God does His deepest rewiring in our stillness. Right now, you're stepping out of human timelines and into God's dimension. Deadlines no longer hold authority over you. Schedules and pressure stripped away, because heaven doesn't operate on clocks. It operates on kairos, divine timing. You're not late. You're not behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be. All the birthdays that felt like reminders of delay, all the comparisons that weighed you down, all the doubts that told you it's too late. God is whispering, I'm not in a hurry, and neither should you be. He's breaking the chains of rushing, of regret, of racing through life just to keep up. While the world scrambles, you'll pause. While others chase, you'll rest. Because now you're moving in sync with heaven. Time is no longer your enemy. It's God's servant. In this realm, He bends time. He redeems what was lost. He can do in 10 days what would have taken you 10 years. He restores in moments what pain stole over decades. You're not under pressure anymore. You're under covenant alignment. Let that truth settle deep into your soul. You are not running out of time. Time is running in alignment with you. You're being pulled into the fullness of it. You may not realize it yet, but what's happening to you is not just sleep. It's a crossing. Your body is resting here, but your spirit is moving through dimensions. You are being brought before the throne room. You are being shown secrets, given downloads, receiving blueprints. This is what happens when God wants to upgrade your purpose. He sends your soul through a portal to his presence. You may not remember the dreams, but you will feel the afterglow. You'll wake up with ideas that are not from earth. You'll sense clarity that no book gave you. That's because while you were resting, your soul was walking with God. You were escorted into revelation. You were surrounded by divine intelligence. You were not unconscious. You were in communion. This is how prophets are made. This is how visionaries are born. Not through striving, but through surrender. This sleep is access. It's an appointment in the spiritual realm where instructions are given for your next chapter. You are not lost. You are not gone. You are simply in a place beyond what the natural eye can see. And when you return, you will not come back empty-handed. Yes, it will last days, maybe longer, and it may scare you at first, how deeply you're sleeping, how distant you feel from the usual demands of life. But don't be afraid. This is divine design. Your body is shutting down long enough for God to do what only He can. You may feel like you've stepped away from reality, but really you've stepped deeper into truth. Your phone may go unanswered. Your plans may pause. Your goals may sit untouched. But heaven is working at a level so far above your old rhythm that the pause will be worth it. You are not being punished. You are being protected from distractions, decisions, and detours that would have derailed you if you stayed awake. So stay where you are. This is holy incubation. The days may blur together, and the world may keep moving, but you're not missing anything. In fact, you're gaining everything. You'll come out of this with a new spine in your spirit, a new song in your breath, and a new fire in your eyes. Let it last as long as God says. The longer the incubation, the greater the revelation. Trust the timing of your transformation. Your usual cravings for noise, gone. Your interest in scrolling, vanished. Your pull toward people, disconnected. And that's not by accident. God is turning down the volume on the world so He can turn up His whisper in your soul. You're not becoming antisocial. You're becoming spirit sensitive. You're learning how to hear again, not with your ears, but with your heart. This shutdown is a clearing of the channel. All the background static that made you question yourself, doubt your next move, compare your progress. God is silencing it. Why? Because the instructions for your next season require quiet. They're not being shouted, they're being downloaded. And you can't receive downloads while you're distracted. Heaven's voice is precise, not loud. And right now, that voice is getting clearer with every hour you rest. You're not being ignored. You're being prepared. The reason your energy for entertainment, news, and conversation has faded is because your spirit is tuning in to a higher frequency. Something big is about to be spoken into your life, and it starts with silence. What's happening in these next few days is not natural. It's not rest. It's not a reset. It's reconstruction. This is divine surgery. God is going into the hidden systems of your heart and removing things you didn't even know were blocking your blessing. He's cutting away doubt. He's stitching together broken dreams. He's transplanting courage where fear once lived. You are not conscious of it, but your spirit is on the operating table of heaven. And the tools God is using, grace, love, mercy, and truth. He is rewiring your default settings. You'll no longer default to anxiety, to hustle, to people pleasing, to fear. After this supernatural surgery, your reflexes will be ruled by faith. You'll think clearer. You'll love deeper. You'll walk straighter because he's fixing your foundation. Don't fear the stillness. It's your safety. Don't rush the process. It's your healing. And don't try to wake up too soon because this kind of work doesn't happen in daylight. It happens in the shadows of surrender. Let God finish what he started. This isn't sleep. This is transformation. And when it's over, you'll never be the same again. The day you open your eyes, truly open them, everything will feel different. The mirror will reflect light you haven't seen in years. You'll carry a posture of peace, a presence of power, a calm authority that didn't come from books or coaching.